Come in. I've been waiting for you.
Good afternoon. Please, have a seat. We haven't had a chance to speak much since your first day, have we? I apologize for that, but of course I do have many other minions to see to. Although, how have you been? Good. I hope that also means that your supervisors have been treating you well then. I do try to hire the best management that I can. A good leader is charismatic, caring, and cautious. At least that's what I always say. Splendid. I expected as much. Though from what I hear, you've been getting along quite well with everybody. I was a bit concerned that your unique background would make you difficult to relate to, at least to my other minions. But it sounds like they've instead adopted you as the, I think I wrote it down here. What did they call it? Yes, the cinnamon roll of the group, I think it was. Yes, and it seems you've been doing good work too. There's not really much a person can do to go above and beyond with these sort of tasks, but you've been consistent, thorough, and low maintenance, which is just wonderful. Honestly, I think you're ready for a promotion already. You certainly could be put to better use than just simple cleaning. If I may be frank with you, there actually is a possibility that I've been considering. It's unorthodox, but an unfortunate incident has made it potentially necessary. Yes, you see, my current sidekick, Crystal Bell, has been captured. Not by law enforcement, or I would know where she is. It must be either a rival villain, or more likely, a hero. Someone with the knowledge and resources to hide her from my scrying spells. I'm afraid her rescue will take some time. I need somebody to take over her duties while she's not here. Specifically, some of the more magic-oriented ones. Magic is my power as a villain. It's an uncommon power in the world of heroes and villains, at least when compared to powers derived from technology or mutations. Think you remember on your first day I told you that, yes? Good. That also makes it difficult for heroes to counter, but unfortunately, it also means that it's difficult to find minions with relevant talents. As it stands, a very few of my minions have magical potential at all, and none of them have what Crystal Bell has. But I somehow keep thinking back to your first interaction with that magic artifact. If my hunch is correct, you may have precisely what I need. However, I can't simply promote you to sidekick if you have the talent. No, it's the most coveted position in this organization, and there are plenty of minions who have been here for years who would be outraged to see the newest member immediately promoted to the top. Well, yes, many villains would, but you might notice that I'm not that kind of villain. I don't rule through fear. So I can't just simply tell them to get over it. It goes against my entire management philosophy. In a difficult and dangerous profession like this, we all need to be on the same side. So, I have an idea. I'm going to officially promote my senior minion to temporary sidekick. And you'll instead be filling a new position. Manager of mystical affairs or something like that. You'll be handling all the behind the scene tasks that Crystal usually does. Naturally, since you're getting the bulk of a sidekick's work without any of the recognition, your pay will reflect that. You'll actually be the highest paid employee here. Good question. Specifically, you would mainly be aiding me in creating artifacts. Some of the most powerful artifacts are found rather than made. But there is still a need to make our own. In the beginning, you would mainly be providing me with raw magic that I can shape. Eventually, you could move on to creating them yourself. Providing the magic would be incredibly simple. Anyone with plenty of magic talent could do it. Designing and creating them yourself would depend on whether you have the intelligence and patience for it. But I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? We haven't even determined if you have the proper talent yet. Here, hold this artifact in your hand. Certainly is reacting to you. Not a guarantee by any means, but intriguing nonetheless. Now, take a deep breath. That's it. I want you to picture a calming scene. It doesn't matter what exactly, just as long as it feels peaceful to you. Now, envision an invisible film over the whole scene, clinging to all of it tightly. Once you do, peel away the film. Peel it away and reveal what's truly underneath. Well, you just casted a spell. A simple one, mind you, but it was executed flawlessly. If you look at the artifact, you'll see that it looks quite different than before. It constantly casts an illusion around itself, but you removed it. You do indeed have the talent. I can't know the full extent of your talent right now, but I can plainly see that it's greater than anyone else working here. Save perhaps for Crystal, of course. You would indeed be well suited to this new role. In some way, I am disappointed. This is going to make things extremely complicated. I generally run this organization with full transparency, so trying to create a new position that secretly puts you in such position of power is going to be incredibly annoying. To make that easier on me, I'm going to have to ask that you not explain the details to any of your coworkers. And especially, don't tell them how much I'm paying you. Of course, ordinarily, I would never dream of telling an employee to not discuss pay, but it's for your own good. You're the only person here who can do the job, and the pay is fair for what you'll be doing, but that won't stop senior minions from getting incredibly jealous. No, you mustn't think that way. Keep in mind that I am a villain. Ultimately, everything I do for my own benefit. I treat my employees well because it works, not because I'm nice. I'm not giving you this promotion because I feel bad for you or because I somehow feel like I have to. No. If you didn't deserve it or weren't up to the task, we wouldn't be having this conversation at all. But rest assured, I'm positive that you're capable of handling this aspect of sidekick work. And I think it's likely that I'll eventually make you my official sidekick, should you prove as useful as I anticipate. Oh, absolutely. It won't be for some time yet, to be certain, but I expect it will happen eventually. Aside from your magical potential, you've already become well liked by your peers, and you have a broad range of skills to let you assist me in many different ways. Experience is really the only thing you're currently lacking. When we finally manage to rescue Crystal Bell, and I assure you, we will, don't you worry. I'll help her train you a bit, give you a better idea of what to do with the artifacts and other aspect of being a sidekick as well. And once he retires, which won't be too long, I think, especially after this whole debacle, I'll have whoever filled in for her officially become the next sidekick. Probably Craig. He's been here practically since the beginning. Well, what happens after that is I'll have you assist the sidekick. They'll see how capable you are, not realizing you've been prepped already, and word will spread. Turnover for sidekick is high when they don't have strong magical talent, and so when they retire, you'll be considered the obvious choice. Having been with us for a bit longer and having a reputation for excellence. Of course, this is all just a very long-term plan. Don't feel like you're being chained to this criminal organization. If you do find another opportunity, I'll definitely understand. You need to look out for your own interests first. That's expected in the criminal underworld. But if you're still here after all that time, you'll be set. Of course, you'll receive a significant pay increase at that time, and plenty of perks besides. Well, I believe that's everything. Yes, you can return to work now. I'll be making the announcement for the new position tomorrow at our next company-wide lunch. Oh, one last thing before you go. Don't think less of me for giving you special treatment. Even though you do benefit from it, I would hate to think that you've gotten the impression that I play favorites. Sometimes an employee is just unique and must be given unique opportunities. I still value you all equally as my minions and fellow criminals. Good. Just wanted to make sure. Right, now run along. And remember, not a word about this, or it will only drive a wedge between you and your coworkers. Have a pleasant day, Minion. Hey guys, Vincent here. Thank you so much for listening in to this audio. If you like this audio, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and share with your friends as they'll make the YouTube overlord very, very happy. If you want to hear more, there should be another audio in the screen right now. Do check the description too if you'd like to follow me on my socials or donate to help me and the channel out. I would also like to thank Waterway Wordsmith for this script. Personally, I am very curious how this story pans out between our interesting minion and mystic. Think this is slowly becoming a favorite character and story. And with that, I'll see you in the next audio.